I know a bit of a crazy way if you're interested. Yeah, it involves a bit of running though. Right, give it about 2 seconds after I go in, so in case I get lit up, alright?
Yeah. Hello there, as usual, I'm Aaron from Last Day Gamers, and welcome. So I'm down at Anzio camp in Leek once again to play a little bit more Airsoft. Now what started out as a really wet and rainy day soon turned into quite an interesting day full of teamwork and tactics from both sides. So as usual, I'm going to add a little bit of commentary where I think it's necessary, and I'm also going to show you some of the highlights of the day. Now, the main objective for the second half of the day was to find a number of objectives. Now, we were looking for these objectives left, right and centre. We managed to find 2 of them early on, but now we've managed to revive a few more teammates from the building that we just sprinted to get to, and we're heading across to search another. Now, as I headed across here, some of the teammates got shot behind me, leaving me on my own. Now, this side entrance doesn't tend to be watched by many players, so I've got to keep it careful. And I luckily managed to get a shot on that guy before he gets a shot on me. Now, not knowing which side they'll be on, I'm going to clear into the right. And for my sake, luckily there was no other players there. Now, something I've learnt about Airsoft is knowing when to stay quiet and stay put, and waiting to take the shot. Now, I know where this player is on the left, I've just got to make the move when I'm ready. And he's eliminated. Now I've got to decide if I'm going to loop around the building or head straight towards the doorway where he was. I start to see a little bit of movement, so I start moving there.
You hit. Alright, sorry dude. There's people moving around in there, I'm not sure.
Now, as I saw a pair of legs on both sides, I just started engaging and trying to take them out, but realised that they were both hit. Now, there's one friendly in here that I'm going to try to get up.
Sorry about that.
It's mostly the flame carrier.
Wait, I've already been got. Have you already been got? Sorry dude.
So that teammate had already been shot twice, and that means he's completely eliminated from the game. So now I'm going to head on and try to clear the rest of the building myself. Now, a sneaky spot a lot of people like to hide is in these cubicles here, so I decided to clear that first before I move on. And it's also a really good fallback point. But as soon as I entered, I started hearing voices from the area I'd just cleared and the main doorway I'd came in. So I wanted to get a perspective on that from a different angle. So I managed to get 2 players there and do a quick reload, and now I'm going to work my way back around to that previous room that I was in to try to get a different angle on him and keep him guessing where I'm coming from. So I managed to take out a final player before being eliminated myself, but there was a lot of players in there and it was going to be a very hard job to do that one myself. Now we've moved on to a more defensive game where the objective was to slowly fall back to a number of buildings while trying to hold the enemy off each one for 20 minutes. And we're down to the last few minutes on holding this building, but the enemy were absolutely pushing us really hard. Standing up from this location would get you killed almost instantly. I managed to take a few people out just before I managed to revive this guy and get him back into the fight. Now, what the enemy team are doing is trying to creep up within the bushes really close to me. You can just about see them run through.
This door here, behind you, Marcroft.
That guy managed to get through now, but there's still another group trying to crawl up. We're just trying to prevent them from actually getting in with grenade range. There's another crawler killed. Switching to my Luger just to help out in the situation as I reload the AK and get it back into the fight. Now that's the sizzle of a grenade, so I decided to take the last guy out that I've been trying to get, and I get killed. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.